Alright, welcome back to my tutorial for creating a level and distance. If you haven't seen the beginning for planning and the basic control scheme, I suggest you watch that. So let's go ahead and get started with creating our level. The first thing you want to do is create the beginning point. The beginning and the end point of the level is very necessary for creating the sprint level. The sprint level will not function without this. So as you see, it's really close to the ground. We can move the object using the XYZ coordinate plane right here, or you could drag it. Dragging is not very what is it called? You shouldn't be dependent on dragging because things will get aligned very easily. You should be focusing on dragging with the arrows. The controller just turned off. Alright. Another thing to know is that pressing W is the move gizmo whenever you select an object. So this comes up. You press E, the rotate gizmo comes on, and it gives you this rotation for along this axis. You can rotate up, you can do this, you can do anything. Rotate out as much you want. Control Z and Control Y are the basic undo and redo buttons. And finally, R is the scale gizmo if you want to scale it this way or this way. Just like that. Undo all that. Let's just go to the move gizmo right here. So it is above the kill zone, which is right here. Here's the kill plane. And this also, you kind of need that for if the player falls off and the wings are not enabled, you need this for killing the player and then respawning him at a checkpoint. So let's move this a little bit higher up. I mean, you don't, for the level I need, I don't need it too high up. So the neat thing in distance is that instead of right clicking right here and then placing a road and then get this aligned and zooming in and all that, instead you can press spacebar, and what this does is it goes into the level editor mode where you can select the nodes as part of the pieces and click on the road piece and it snaps it immediately like this. So you can create this turn right here. This is the straight turn that I wanted. It goes like this, and then I want to create this right turn. Now all these pieces right here, this is turning left, or sorry, right, this is turning right as well, and this is turning right. So all these are turning right. What we do is you create another road object. So let's say it's right here. So I want this to be snapped onto here, just like this. So what you do is you click this node, click control, and then click enter. And what this does is snaps it to this piece. So I'll do it again, I think. Right here, click this, oops, press spacebar, my bad, I'm sorry. Click, alright, select the node, select this, and click enter, and it snaps it to the piece, just like this. So now, what do I want next? I said I wanted this right turn, this left turn, and I want it to go up, and then do a 180 degree turn. So we can go right here, and there's, if you go through each one, I mean, there's this type of curve right here, like this. But all these aren't the kind of steep curve that I want. So what you can do is you can morph these track pieces to your liking. Go out of level editor mode and select this road piece. Go to the properties and then uncheck update all links and make it unlocked, just like so. Go back into level editor mode. Now when you click this node right here and you drag, instead of dragging this whole entire portion of the track that's connected to this, instead you're going to morph the piece, just like so. So now I have the steep plane that I wanted. And you can rotate it. You can go to your rotate gizmo and rotate it however much you want. So I kind of want it like this. So now, if you want to test out this track, what you do is you go right here. You can place your cursor anywhere really. But right now, since we're in the beginning, I want to create it next to the starting zone. You go to the default and you click this car mode. So now this car is selected and you click middle mouse and it zooms in just like so. So it resets your zoom in, which will make it much easier. The car is facing the wrong way. So what you do is you go to your tools, scroll up and go to rotate 180 around the local Y. Did not select it. Select that right there, like this, and rotate along the Y. Just like so. So now I want to keep this in the middle, sort of, just make things easier. So now when you press tilde, the car will spawn, and you can do anything right now. that you created. So let's just see if this is the steep I wanted. The angle, yeah, it's decent enough. So I'll go back. To go back and forth, you click tilde from game mode to level editor mode. So right here, I want to create this 180 turn or jump from right here. So actually, I want to create this a little bit steeper. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one right there. Just like so. When you right click onto the track, the cursor goes towards this orientation. So if you right click to the middle of this track piece, just like so, go to your roads. I want the glass road for this one right here, just like that. I selected that node. I'm sorry, that node was selected, which is why it snapped onto there. So like this, and then it selects and creates the road piece right there. Now if you press Alt S, the track piece right here that you spawn will rotate towards the cursor orientation. So now it is the same angle as this part right here. So what you do is you place this right here, and I kind of want to rotate this so that the front isn't right here. I want it to be on the front and the back because I want this to be 180 turn. So what you do is you select this, and you rotate 180 degrees in the Y. Wait. Z. Sorry, this is the Z axis. If you rotate along the Y, you're just flipping the road piece. Z is where you turn it backwards. Kind of want this to be a little bit down, just like so, like this. Maybe. I think that's a little too far. I think that's good right there. Now I actually want this portion right here, and I want to have like this kind of weird jagged ending for this road. I want to go back to the road piece and create this end right here, so it's like it falls off right there. Make this a little bit higher up. Let's rotate it just a little bit. Alright, that's good right there. So now we have this little portion of the track right here. So let's test that out. I want to go to my car, right click on here and delete this. I'll show you another way of putting the car into here. You don't have to delete it. If you put the car right here, and if you actually don't want it to right there, you want it to right there, you spawn it again. It says that there's another car already. You want to move it to this cursor, and you click yes, and I'll move it right here. I want this to rotate like that. Now if I go into the level, it was clipping with the ground, which is why I have a little momentum. So let's just see if my is good, and no, it needs to be a little bit closer, just like that. I think that's good. And so from right here, we can extend this road piece like this. And then right here, we can actually have it curve, just like so. And also twist. So, another thing, this is the piece that I morphed. You want to lock it after you're done. You want to update all link and then lock after you're done messing with the morph. So now I want this piece to turn, so I want to uncheck these, click on the node, and I want it to go a little bit down actually. Just rotate. Oops, not that way, not yet. I think that's good right there. And I can also bring it out just a little bit. This is a long piece, and with that I can also have it rotate like so. Except it's not too... Alright. It's rotating at the wrong angle that I want it to go, so I can put this out a little bit more. I think that's good right there. I don't know if it's too much of a rotate, but I can always do this. I think that's good right there. And from here I can spawn this. Let's update all link and lock that one. Go over here, unlock this one, and then from this one you can actually rotate it this way. Still don't know if that's enough. Actually, I can just elongate it a little bit more, so yeah, more of a curve, just like so. On curve. There we go. Also, you can see the rotation right here, so I want this to be 0 actually, just like that. It's right there, just like that. So now the curve is actually straight, even though it doesn't seem like it at this angle. So, while you're driving, you're gonna notice that you don't have any checkpoints. That you can't regenerate your boost meter. So I'll teach you how to do the checkpoints right now while we're at it. Checkpoints are very easy. You click on the middle of a road, you go to the roads section, you click on the checkpoint, and then click Alt S. And what that does is it goes and moves towards the cursor orientation, just like before. The only thing is, when you go to the move gizmo with pressing W, the blue arrow is where the car will respawn. So, or the direction it will respawn. So what you want is, you want to not respawn that way, you want to respawn that way. So what you do is rotate along the Y. It's like you have to not go from this, you have to go from tractor mode into this mode, and then click Y, just like so. So I kind of want it right there. Maybe I'll put a checkpoint right there. Alt S. It's pointing the wrong way, so I'm rotating along the Y, just like so. And then I'll put one right there. It's still the wrong way. Rotate along the Y. Alright, and then click Control S to save. You want to save a little bit more. I had one instance where the game actually crashed on me. I didn't save most of my stuff, but just don't forget to save. So let's just test out the level really fast. Just to check, I reset, I'm facing the right direction this time. If I hadn't rotated along the Y, I would be facing the wrong direction. So here's this. I wonder if it's curved too much. Not. Just like so. Right here will be the ending. That's what I said it would be in the diagram. So let's put an ending now. You want to maybe put this right there. You can decorate this however much you want. I'm just putting this right here. Maybe create a little jump that the user has to do right there. A long road, and the end piece. The end piece is located right there. So I'll actually put a checkpoint right here. I feel like that's a good place to put it. This control, oops. That's the wrong button. This, Alt S, and then rotate on the Y. You want the blue arrow to always face the direction. So here's our track. Here it is. Here's the basic one. And let's go to the beginning. Let's test it out and see if it works. Rotate on the Y. Oops, facing the wrong direction. Just like that.